Hello everyone, my name is Paul Siegel. I'm the president of Candlestick.com. I'm here today showing you a pretty brief video. I want to go over two different things. One is our current Black Friday event that we have going on currently until that time countdown goes down to zero, which will be on Sunday, November 29th at midnight. So first I'm going to go over in detail the Black Friday event. I know I've already gotten a few questions from people around the globe. Uh, Immediately after that, I'm going to show you an example of a bouncing ball trade setup that I personally did. I'm going to show you the tool that I used to find that setup and why I did it and how I did it. And then I'm going to give you a couple of resources of how to get some information. So what you see on your screen right now is the Black Friday webpage. As I told you before, we have a countdown timer going on, and when that goes down to zero, these promotions will be over. We have four different specials that we have going on currently. And I'm just going to put a highlighter right here so that you can see what I'm talking about. Special number one is we have a full library of programs inside of our site at candlechartsacademy.com. By using the coupon code THANKS, you can receive 20% off of any of those products that we have listed inside of Candlecharts Academy. Now, we do have a lot, and I'm not trying to overwhelm you. Nobody needs every product that we have. We have different programs because we have many different types of traders and investors in our database. We have students in 85 different countries. We have people that have never made a trade before, and we have hedge fund managers that have been trading very large positions. So our academy is designed to help anyone of any level, of any size of account or anything like that. Now, if you don't know where to start, or if you're not sure how to get going, you have a few options on how to get going. One, here in the bottom right of that screen, you'll see a chat button. You could always do a chat with our chat agents. All of our chat agents are traders. They all use, obviously, candles, and they know all of our information. So I suggest doing that. But you'd also be able to fill out a form, and I'll get to it in a little bit, but need help choosing the training, you could always fill out a form, and that comes to our team. And then we will get back to you with recommendations as to what you should be looking for. So that was item number one. Not to quickly go over it, but I want to get to a lot of information, including that bouncing ball trading setup. Special number two, we get this question often from people. Hey, I want to be a full-time trader, or I want to really understand trading. I understand candles and how to look at any chart around the globe, any time frame. Well, we have what's called our mega package. This is special number two. We have it already on a special price, but again, by using that coupon code THANKS, we will provide an additional 20% discount. This is a 4-volume set. It was recorded from a 4-day seminar. It would be online training, all inside of our site at Candle Charts Academy, and will take you from beginner level up to expert level, and it also comes with ongoing education included. So if you're that person that says, hey, I want to learn how to trade and make consistent profits, I want to get that information that I can look at any chart, any time frame, you'll want to be taking a look at our mega package. So again, that is special number two. Special number three is a subscription to My Candle Charts. We get this question often. How is Candle Charts Academy different from mycandlecharts.com? And realize they are both owned by Steve Nissen here at candlecharts.com is the parent company. mycandlecharts.com is our live interactive session membership site. We provide daily ongoing guidance in multiple markets around the globe. Again, every session that we do live are also recorded. We know that we have people, again, in 85 different countries, so you would always be able to come back in and watch the recordings. We do everything from daily market recaps, strategy sessions where you get to ask our team to analyze markets for you. We have a weekly Forex session, a weekly option session. We have every morning, Monday through Friday, a trade setup of the day video. It's a trade that we're actually doing, or at least potentially doing that day if everything lines up. We have a chart of the day we have a chart challenge, and we have many different special topic sessions that would help you enhance your education. We offer in My Candle Charts a monthly and an annual subscription, but during this Black Friday event, we also have a lifetime membership. Notice again, coupon code THANKS would provide you with 20% off of the lifetime membership. Now, special number 4, Candlestick scanning software. This is our very famous, very popular Nissen candle scanner software. Now, I'm going to show you this just here in a second when I show you the bouncing ball setup that I found with the Nissen candle scanner. We are providing you with a 20% coupon code that you can use to purchase the candle scanning software. Okay, again, we do have the countdown timer. This is going on until Sunday, November 29th. Let me tell you a little bit more about 2 different bonuses that we're offering. With any purchase of $500 or more, you would get to choose your preference of either the quick reference poster or our Candlestick companion. The poster would be, you could hang it up on the wall. It shows you all of the major candle patterns, the definitions, what they look like, and some nuances that you're going to want to know. The Candlestick companion is an 8-page brochure, basically, very thick, glossy paper that again will go through each of the candle patterns. It actually also has a Western glossary on it to help you understand a little bit more information about not just candles, but everything. So with a purchase of $500 or more between now and the end of this Black Friday event, you would get to choose between the poster and the companion. Any purchase of $1,000 or more, and we would ship you both the poster and the companion. All of those bonus products, would be shipped out at the beginning of next week, meaning right after the Black Friday event is over. Okay, like I said earlier, if you're not sure what the right training for you would be, you would click here, you could fill out a form, and that would come to our team. Our team would get back to you with what we believe would be a good recommendation for you to take a look at. You could do that. You could also always do a chat with any of our chat agents. Again, they are all traders. They've been trading themselves. We wouldn't hire anyone here as a chat agent if they were not already trading with candles. So now let me show you here. What you see on your screen is the Nissen candle scanner. This is the NinjaTrader platform. What you see here is a chart. I kind of blew it up just a little bit. I took out a few other things. Here is a market analyzer. What you get to do with the market analyzer with our software is find candle patterns that you're looking for in the markets that you're looking for them in the time frame that you're looking for them in. So for example, right now I found this is a market analyzer. It is currently scanning. As you can see, a couple of yellow things happening right now. So that way, that's the reason why you won't see anything popping up here yet. It's still doing scans. I'm doing this session after the close of the stock market on Monday, November 23rd. So these will populate in a little bit after the scan is complete. This is the Dow Jones 30, but you can scan any watch list that you're really looking for. If you want the S&P 500, the NASDAQ 100, the FTSE, the DAX, whatever you're looking for, you can identify that for you. So again, with the market analyzer, you could pick and choose any specific candle pattern that you're looking for. The bouncing ball is all about hammers. Okay, it's all about the hammer. So I'm going to move this market analyzer. Actually, I'll just keep that right there for right now. So I like using hammers. Remember, a hammer has to be a very small real body with a long lower shadow. It has to follow a downtrend. So a lot of people say, can it follow an uptrend? Absolutely not. A hammer has to follow a downtrend. So there's so many markets. There's so many ways to find hammers chart by chart, or you can utilize the Nissen candle scanner to find them for you. So what did I do? I found my favorite candle pattern, the hammer, right here. I'm going to draw it right here. Notice the plus H. This is the abbreviation for a bullish hammer. With our software, you can either have the abbreviation or you can have it spelled out. I know what the candle patterns are, so excuse me. So I use the abbreviations. For people that are just getting going, they typically like to have the pattern actually spelled out, so you don't need to, understand what the abbreviation is. But even if you are just in that in-between stage, you can also click on that in the lower left-hand side. It would tell you what that plus H meant. So a hammer, remember, has to follow a downtrend. It has to have a small real body and a long lower shadow. Okay, I'm going to clear out my drawing tool so that you can see what I'm looking for. Now, a bouncing ball literally is what I'm looking for. And again, this happened a little over a month ago. So we had an uptrend, we had a downtrend, and then we had our hammer. Now, I'm not trading off the initial hammer. I don't want to. Why? Because I want to get maximum risk reward ratio, or a lot of people reverse that and call it reward risk ratio. I want to get in at the lowest price point possible and have the highest potential reward, right? Buy low, sell high in this example. So because the hammer started here, came down during the session, and bounced all the way back up during that session, I missed all of this move, right? Not really, because the bouncing ball, what I'm not doing is I'm not trading on the initial hammer itself. I'm waiting for the bounce. So remember, a hammer has to come after a downtrend. I'm looking for the hammer to bounce and come back down. Okay, so I'll clear that off again. Where do I want to purchase? I want to purchase in the lower half of the lower shadow of the hammer. Okay, that is what I call the buying zone, the lower half of the shadow of the hammer. But again, I am not looking to buy on the hammer itself. I'm looking to buy when we retest in that buying zone. Now, I've found over and over and over again that when a hammer gets retested into that buying zone, it typically will happen a couple of sessions to maybe up to 8 sessions after the initial hammer. So if this is the hammer, this would be session 0, and then session 1, 2, 3, 4, and so forth. Why do I do this? I'm doing it again because I want to get in near a support area, right? Isn't that the ultimate goal, to find support, get in at the support, and get it out at the highest point possible? So I'm waiting for that bounce. I'm waiting for it to come back in. So what do? I'm looking for a move up from the initial hammer. A hammer should be a bullish signal. It should move up, but then I'm hoping to get a retest. And sure enough, here we did. Okay, the buying zone again, right in here. What am I looking for? I am looking for a few things. I'm looking for that retest. I want to enter in that buying zone. I don't want to enter below that buying zone, because that might mean that that hammer, which was support, if we got a close below that, would become resistance, and I don't want that. I want to buy it in the buying zone. I don't want to get too high. I don't want to get it too low. I also need patience. I've told this to so many people before. People sometimes don't have patience. If you don't like being patient and waiting a few sessions after the initial candle, don't do this trade. You can certainly change it. This is on a daily chart. This certainly also works on intraday time frames. So if you're looking for an hourly or even a 15-minute candle, for example, it can also work on that. I've done it there. This is an example off of a daily chart. Okay, so I'm looking for a re-entry into that buying zone. Now, why would I not buy it on this red candle? Because this red candle is pretty long and it's moving down pretty forcefully. I don't want to get in on a downtrend. I want to get in on a uptrend. I want the bulls in control when I want to go long. This is a reason why I'm looking for that retest. I want it to come down, bounce up, come back into that buying zone. Okay, so I would never buy on a long red candle right there. What am I looking for? Retest right here, as well as bullish signals. What do we get here? This is a doji. The next session, this right here, plus E, bullish engulfing pattern. So what did we get? We got a bullish engulfing pattern immediately inside of the buying zone of the hammer that we found. What did we get? A fantastic reward to risk ratio. Now, some people are saying, where's my risk? Where's my reward? Well, my risk is to the low of the hammer. My reward could be anywhere from the most recent high to the stronger high, which might be a little bit up above the most recent high. So my initial target would be from this just prior bearish engulfing pattern, and just again, just prior to that, another area of resistance. We don't ever have a resistance line per se, but we have a resistance zone as well as a support zone. Okay, so what I'm going to tell you now is if you have questions about this trade or anything else, you can always email me. My email is paul@candlecharts.com. Or again, you could do a chat with any of our chat agents. I still have more information about this bouncing ball I want to tell you. You might want to just write some of the stuff down because I will get questions. The other important thing that I really love about this trade is that the low of the hammer connected with the lower Bollinger Band. Okay, that is a extra confirmation. We tested support created by the hammer at a lower Bollinger Band. More reason, again, to feel more confident in where my support, or in this case, where my risk would be. I'm risking to just beneath the low of that hammer, or in this case, just below that lower Bollinger Band. My reward is up here. Now this stock, I didn't even mention what the stock is because I don't care. The market analyzer will find these setups for me. And you can have as many market analyzers as you want. So you can have one that runs on daily on the Dow Jones. You can have one that runs hourly in the NASDAQ. You can do whatever you want with the Nissen Candle Scanner. People ask me sometimes, how accurate is the Nissen Candle Scanner? It is as accurate as you understand candles. So if you want to find hammers on hourly charts in the NASDAQ 100, it will find them for you. Plain and simple. Then it's up to you as to what to do when you find that hammer. Well, what I'm doing right now is showing you an example of what I've been doing for about 12 years. So again, just quick recap. We get an uptrend, we get a downtrend, we get a hammer, we get a move up, a slight move up, and a retest of that buying zone. My risk is just to the low of the hammer. My reward is up here. If you do the math, my risk real quickly was about at 262. My reward was up near 290. Now, Home Depot, which was a reasonably priced stock just a few years ago, is now considered to be a high price stock. So you might think to yourself, well, that's just too expensive of a stock for me. This is an options trade. Okay, if you understand how to trade options, again, I'm going to review the Black Friday event, but if you need to understand options, we have a lot of resources to help you understand how to trade with candles in the options trading. This was a fantastic trade. I think the stock moved up, and I don't have the percentage in front of me. It moved up here from about 265 all the way up here to my initial target around 285. That's a $20 move on a $260 stock. So we're talking about roughly an 8 or 9% gain. Now, it's great if you can make 8 or 9% on trading a stock. It's significantly better than 8 or 9% when you're trading the options. So there's a lot combined here. This is the Nissen Candle Scanner. I understand candles very well. I've been working for Steve for a while. However, if you wanted daily ongoing guidance, you can combine this with my candle chart so that twice a week in our strategy sessions, you can ask Steve, Brian, or Sil, our team of mentors inside the site, to analyze charts that you request. So if you're getting into this trade, and if you're thinking about entering, or if you're already in it, and you say, hey, team, can you analyze Home Depot for me? They would analyze it for you, not knowing you got in because of a bouncing ball, but they would just give you that objective opinion. Basically, we have a professional team of traders and investors right here to provide any and every tool you could possibly need to be successful in the markets. So again, this is Nissen Candle Scanner identifying for me through the market analyzer. And again, we show everything, how to set up these market analyzers. I can show you how to set up a market analyzer in less than 1 minute once you actually have the Nissen Candle Scanner working for you. We provide best practice videos. We provide Q&A sessions for our candle scanner owners, showing them exactly how to set up anything and everything that they're looking for. So anyway, this trade was fantastic. Now what I want to do is just show you a couple more things about this trade. The low of the hammer, and again, I'm not going to draw this perfectly straight line, look what happened a little bit later on. That support line got retested again. Now, you might say, well, do we have to wait for a retest? You certainly could, but because this is a pretty strong support line, again, we're right near a lower Bollinger Band. Notice this lower shadow here on this red candle. So even though it was a red candle, and even though we do have a downtrend going on, this is something that you could have certainly done again and ridden it right back up. Okay, now this is a daily candle. If you had switched that into a hourly or intraday chart, you would have seen that this actually made a nice move up this day. Even though we closed down from where it opened, we had a nice move back up here just to get back just above that lower Bollinger Band. This could have been looked at as another continuation trade of the bouncing ball. So that was just a quick example of my favorite trade setup, the bouncing ball. I'm going to bring this back up for you again, our Black Friday event. Let me just recap real fast. Any product that we have inside of Candlestick Academy, we have coupon code THANKS to provide you with an extra 20% discount. If you're interested in the mega package and you really want to know everything inside of Steve's mind about how to utilize candles in any market, take a look at the mega package. Again, already bundled discount by getting our 4-volume set all together, but then we're giving you an extra 20% off with coupon code THANKS. We have My Candle Charts becoming very popular with students around the world who want to have that extra mentorship, that guidance, that group coaching aspect of learning how to look at charts and how to confidently feel like I can make decisions on when to enter and exit, and again, when not to enter and know when not to exit. And then special number 4, our candle scanning software. I just showed you a quick use of the Nissen candle scanner. The more you use the candle scanner, the more ideas you get, the better it becomes. It's a very powerful tool that will find trade setups for you that you never would have traded on your own. I can tell you right now that that one Home Depot trade by itself would have paid for a lot of programs inside of candlecharts.com from one option trade, putting out a small amount of capital. So if you need help, we're here to help you. Our whole team of chat agents, myself, Steve, Brian, Sil, and everybody else in our back offices are here to support you in your path to making greater profits in the markets. So take advantage of our Black Friday event. Do let us know how we can help. And we look forward to working with you here at Candlecharts, Candlecharts Academy, and mycandlecharts.com. Have a great, safe, healthy holiday season.